thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Wilson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
Ridder and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ridder will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Ritter going to change it up. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now they'll shift things around. On second down, Ritter. That'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Ritter looking to throw here on fourth. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, here's Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
This pass is caught by London. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Ritter now. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A very solid gain of 27.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Kupp beats the D for a first that time. There really was a defense who could stop him the last 2 years. Only an ankle injury slowed him down, ending his 2022 season after 9 games. He was on an all-pro pace, and we expect to see the same again this year.
Wilson will throw again. He completes this to Cole Turner. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Wilson. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Looking to throw. Wilson. Dancing to it, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
They still can't get it. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his third rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ritter throwing on third down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, Hollins. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 19-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Ritter back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ritter. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Drake London from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back to Robinson now on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Grady Jarrett gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's going to have been because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Again, it's Robinson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, Gibson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Loose inside the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Lorenzo Carter, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game. Even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Going play action. Ritter rolling rolling to his right. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. This is caught. Touchdown. Cole Turner, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Commanders 35, Falcons 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller.